working now. Almost. Great. Okay, hi, welcome. I'm James, working on the Foundations team on GitLab. I'm just going to stream my normal work. So if you have any questions, feel free to jump in. You're more than welcome. Yeah, any comments? I'm new to this. I'm real open to feedback, so let me know. Cool. So this is the issue we're going to work on today. Prevent scrolling of underneath search modal. So it's this. So if you scroll to the bottom of the search, the whole page scrolls with it. We need to stop that. I don't know how we're going to do this, so be a bit of learning together. Well, me learning. Hopefully somebody please come in and tell me some advice. I have no idea. Alright, well, this makes it a bit easier. Here's a comment that says we can fix it by removing overflow Y scroll from an HTML element. We just need to make sure there are no unintended consequences. So I think this is going to take quite a bit of testing. Also, I'm using like a balancing board for my standing desk. If the sound is annoying, please let me know. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna read the comments first. Okay, well, everybody hates this bug, so that's good to know. Alright, so Mark said this might be a bug with the GL modal. We might need an issue in GitLab UI to fix the behavior. Mark had a look, a bit more subtle. Oh gosh, B modal, so that means it's based on Bootstrap. Bootstrap tries to prevent exactly this behavior by adding modal open to the class body, which sets overflow hidden. Wow. Problem is that in GitLab, the scrollable element is not a body, but HTML. Okay, so the fix probably belongs in GitLab. Making HTML scrollable is a little bit odd. We need to investigate why we've done that. Okay. The original commit that added it seems to have been this, which is almost 11 years old. Okay. I mean, this is good to know. Or as app mentioned, someone in your replies. Okay. Sam did a quick test removing overflow Y scroll from the HTML, and it models exactly what we need. So I think we try to fix that and test everything we can to see what breaks. Alright, so essentially what we're going to do here is we're going to implement this change, and we're going to test it on a bunch of different browsers. And in like circumstances, I guess this isn't my strong suit, so please yeah, jump in and we can pair on this. Alright, so first up, it's assigned to me. We're going to create the merge request. I'm just going to take this branch name. I'm going to make sure we're up to date on master. We're going to have to do our migration again. It's fine. Okay, so we have this somewhere on the HTML. Here is the original code that it's talking about. Okay, so we're just going to remove this, and then yeah, we're just going to remove this, and then we're going to see what the consequences are. So we'll have to test that HTML scrolls elsewhere if it needs to. Okay. yeah, if you've just joined, I'm James. I'm doing my normal work on GitLab in the Foundations team. I'm a front-end engineer. Please jump in with any questions if you have them. So while this is running, just going to have a play around with the search modal and see, try to understand how is this working a little bit better. So here is our HTML, and it's the whole thing, not the body. Usually, as you saw in the comments, that overflow scroll is set on the body, so we need to know, like, why is this here? What is it doing? So if we get rid of it, it does solve this problem, but this is scrollable. We can test with the keyboard. I don't know how it seems fine, huh? And then as soon as we focus outside of the modal, it closes regardless. So I want to read again this comment that Mark made about how bmodal works. So we can see if that's possible to copy. So in bmodal, it tries to prevent this behavior by adding modal open to the class body, which sets overflow as hidden. Okay, so my understanding there is when you open the where do we have it open? This will do. When we have this open, it should set to the body to not scroll. This one, modal open, overflow hidden, and it's being overwritten. By here, body.modal open. Okay. Well, the rule's in two places, so that's odd. Maybe we can clean that up. I'm just going to look for everything with overflow hidden in code base. Oh, that's not the search. Okay, full screen layout, that's not what we're talking about. Hidden, not to do with us. Divider, no. HR, no. Hidden. We're looking for body or body and modal open or modal open. Drop down menu show. Okay, not to do with us. Item weight, no. No. There's more than I expected here, so I'm gonna look for like common animations. There's nothing to do with what we're doing, so we're gonna skip over some of them. Chart, no. Sidebar, context, title, no. I don't think that has anything to do with us. This is the contextual sidebar, so maybe, but no. Drop downs, not appropriate for now. Emojis, files, no. Layout, probably. No, that's full screen layout, great. This is, oh no. I thought it was there twice, but it's not. Oh my gosh, this is a lot. These are tests. That's my bad. Groups, no. General, more accurate. Also not relevant. What is at who? Yeah, I can't see it. Sidebar container, no. Okay, well I can't find it, so what I'm going to look for is modal open. See where is this rule coming from? Is it coming from Bootstrap directly? Okay, so this here. So what happens is when the modal is open, we hide the overflow on the body. I wonder if we just change this to HTML and then we'll have limited side effects. It's better obviously to understand, hey, welcome. Let me know if you have any questions or feedback, please. What's up, Olivia? Thanks for joining. Please keep your feedback kind. Okay, so we're testing this modal. I'm going to turn it back to dark mode. I just had it on light mode for testing. No judgment allowed, please. So what I'm working on is we have this search bar, and if you scroll to the bottom of the search bar, it scrolls the whole page. That's what we're trying to avoid. What we've learned so far is that usually Bootstrap will set the body of the page to not scroll, but what we're doing at GitLab, for some reason, we're not sure why, is in the HTML itself, we're saying we want overflow Y to be scroll. We don't know why this is here. It came in a merge request 11 years ago. So it's suspected we could just remove this and then everything's going to be fine. Like we can't scroll anymore. But we're just looking for any problems that might come up because of this change. So one option found here, this section, what it does is it's freezing the body. This was the body, but Bootstrap is already doing this, so I'm not sure why we need it. Also, this, I don't know why we need this either. We look in the history. I don't know when it was. That's not a useful history. Yeah, so if we look at like the last changes on this page, okay, maybe this whole thing has been changed a few times, but yeah, I don't think this is, let's have a look. Okay, so this MR is replacing the deprecated modal with GR modal for boards. And one of the things it does is it changes the CSS. this one, and we have a comment about it. That's exactly what I wanted. So then we can see exactly why this was put in here. So the suggestion is we could use GitLab utilities here as well and go with overflow and this so that we can avoid the class altogether. The styles are added to the body when the modal is open. I'm not sure how I can add a utility class to the body here, given that it is handled by Bootstrap, blah blah blah. Yep, and I said okay, cool. Here's the question I want. Why do we add these classes? I can't find the answer. My worry is this approach will end up applying to all our modals. That is the case. That is true. That is what's happening. A more messy but slightly safer way to handle would be to wait for the show event. Ugh, way more messy. Turns out we do want to add it to all the modals. It was raised here. This thread has a lot of things explaining most changes. B modal from Bootstrap adds 15 pixels padding to the body. Is it supposed to say? All the time. Happens in GitLab UI Storybook. That's why we've done it this way. Alright, so I think the safest way to do this might just be one option we have is we could do like body, I think we could do HTML, body and HTML open. I don't know if we need to do this. Maybe we do. Hang on. Modal open. So then we're going to apply it to the body and to the HTML. That might work. Yeah, that might work, and it's probably like a safe way to do it. Make sure we don't break anything, but we've got a bit of time, so I'm going to investigate to see why this original CSS was added, and if we can remove it. I can't remember where it is. Yeah. So this is common style sheets. This highlight or just style sheets? This is not the same file. What? Well, I don't know where this file is. This is just common CSS. Maybe it's been moved. This one. That has to be the same thing. Okay. And this says in the same line, the touch and tooltip should have display none. Why? I don't understand why that might be there. if you have any ideas, I'm keen to hear them. Thanks for coming, Olivia. Bye. Yeah. So, yeah, I still really want to understand why it's on here. It's just refactored the CSS, moved it. Okay, I'm going to remove it, and we're going to try to find the problems. So now the HTML does not have scroll on it. It shouldn't have any rules about yeah, it's scrolling. So now it does. This one, and that's what we're getting rid of. Alright, let's just see if we can find any problems. I'm not very good at just clicking around and finding the problems, so what I'm trying to do is anticipate where they might come from, why it might be needed. I'm going to check this tooltip. So I don't know why this is here. Why do we want to hide tooltips? So a tooltip is when we hover over something, sometimes we'll get a little, let's try to find a tooltip. Okay, great. So this is a tooltip, this one. And doesn't seem to have display none because it is being shown. Oh, how do I think we can pretend to hover on it. Force state hover. Great. Oh, well that didn't work. It should. Okay, well that's a hover. Why isn't it working? Maybe it should be on this button. Force state, I don't know, active? Can't hurt. Okay. Just don't show the tooltip then, fine. Okay, so when we do hover, we get this tooltip, and you can see at the bottom of the screen, so this is in div tooltip. So then the other rule is actually saying when there's a tooltip on the HTML directly, which doesn't make any sense because this is showing within the body. So we can also have a look at this one, see if we can clean it up as well. The cleaner we can get our CSS, the easier it's going to be to fix when there's a problem, or understand how it works at least. Alright, so this didn't change anything here, it just formatted it. So when did it change before that? That was 6 years ago. I don't think we ever... What is this, touch? I don't know. Have a look. So we're searching the HTML for touch. and there's only this Apple icon. Look in the whole code base, but I think we're going to find a lot of examples where it says touch. Yeah. So we only want the whole word because it should be like a CSS class. Okay. It's probably going to be in a JavaScript or a Vue file, or at least what's it called? The Ruby HTML file. Okay, I can't see touch anywhere. I'm just going to fix the one thing that we are doing though. Okay, so if this is going to break anything, where would it break it? So usually we freeze the whole body. What we're doing is we're freezing the HTML. I think it's probably quite safe, really. Okay, well, this is a good point because that's not working as we'd expect, and I'm pretty sure we've got. Oh no, we still have. Okay, sorry. So now, if we refresh, we shouldn't have this overflow Y because we've removed it from the layout CSS. Yeah, and this works fine. What I'd like to do maybe is add. I really don't know how to test this. I'm just going to check it out in some different. So what I want to do is I want to find another modal that I can play with and make sure it works, and then I want to test it in another browser. I don't know where else there is another modal, so I'm going to search the code base. Maybe it would be good to do where we were reading before, this section here. Yeah, that's a good modal because that's also something that's important and used a lot. So if we look in, I think it's this one, code. Just refreshing, so it's in dark mode. It's not what I was expecting. So to get to that, I think what we need is like to open a merge request. So this project doesn't have any. I'm just going to go for a 5-minute break, and I'll be back in a sec. Hey, back. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to find a merge request. Uh, so we can find one like this. One of the projects really didn't want to set one up, so I'm glad there is one in this demo project. Although, so if you click on this, I would have expected that to take us to merge request. Yeah, okay, it is. I need to set Vite up again. It's a little bit quicker. Okay, here we go. Come on. So if you press the button code, it should open a modal to be like, this is how you check out the branch. Particularly because sometimes it's confusing when the branch isn't, like maybe it's, the repo has an upstream, so like the community branch, the upstream is the main GitLab repo. Okay, so here I'm trying to scroll. I can't scroll, but yeah, I should be able to, but I can't. I mean, there's page left to scroll down, is what I mean. Yeah. Okay, well that's good. What I'd like to know is like, does it get sort of stuck there? Yeah. Doesn't like go to the top of the page or something silly like that. Yeah. Okay, cool. And if you want to go back to the main page, you can just click out. Fine, no problem. Okay, and now I want to test this in another browser. So I'm going to test it in Safari. And okay, so this one works, and I'll check this main one that we're working on. Yeah, so it doesn't move up. Is this in the same position as normal? It feels weird. No, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, and the scroll is fixed. Yeah. I wonder, like, should it be if the mouse is on it, then you can scroll there? No, I don't think so. Because if you want to go back to the normal page, you just click out. Yeah, that is the design, and that's what we'll stick with. So, yeah. Okay, so I think this is fine. I can't think of where else to test it. We can test it in Firefox, I guess. Yeah, if you have any ideas on where to test it, you're welcome to jump in. Okay, so we're gonna just test it in Firefox. I'll do a screen recording. Okay. Strange. That was weird. Probably should report that. Okay, so this page does scroll. If we click on code, check out the branch, it doesn't scroll. Cool. Yeah. So if you open the search modal before it finishes loading, it might not resolve. Alright, so for something like this, I don't know what the process is as external. For internal, we have a Slack channel called like, is this known? We'll post bugs in there. I'm just going to take a video of this and I'll upload it later. So if I'm recording and I refresh and then I open the search before it loads, it just hangs. And then if you, maybe it's only when you're signed out as well. And then if you open it again, it's fine. So I'll show you on Chrome. So this is signed in. If we do a search, okay, it does work if it's actually loading something. It might just not work if it's not loading anything. Okay, cool. I'll report that when this is done. Okay, so I'm going to do a video before and after. I'm going to show in the same video Chrome, Firefox and Safari. No, I'll do it separate. Okay, and I'm going to test these two modals. So I'm going to record much more of the screen. Okay, so for starters, I'm just going to do Chrome, these two modals, and then I'll stop the recording. I'll do another one for Safari and another one for Firefox, I think. No, we'll chuck it all in one, that's fine. Okay, so record. So can scroll, search, scroll this, can't scroll the page, and then if you do a different modal like this one, check out the branch, again you can't scroll at all, which is exactly what we want. And then in Firefox, if we do the same, so this is logged out, but still can't scroll, can scroll on a page, and if you do check out branch, can't scroll again, which is what we want. And then in Safari, same thing, search, can scroll, can't scroll on a page, code, check out branch, oops, check out branch, okay, can't scroll. And then we're going to do it before. I think it's not capturing my voice there, hopefully, because the people testing it don't need to hear this commentary. It's well, I guess it's for you, and it's also for me. It's useful for me. Anyway, cool. So I'm going to commit these changes. That was a quick, easy one. Shit. I updated both of these. Fuck. I'm just going to discard this and see if everything still works as I expected. Hopefully I don't have to do the video again. Okay, it's still fine. Alright, no worries. I'm going to check it in Firefox and Safari just to be sure. I don't want to introduce something that breaks GitLab. Yeah, I don't want to introduce something that breaks GitLab. I also don't want to you know, I want to make it easier on the people who are reviewing this. Okay, cool. Great. So I'm going to commit the changes, remove, it has to start with a capital or it will get, it'll bounce back. Overflow, Y scroll. I don't want to just, like now I'm saying exactly what we did, like the commit messages as long as the change, but it's fine. Yeah, if you want, like, look into this, find out where it is. That would be a useful task if you're looking for something to do. Okay. So I'm going to push my changes, and then I'm going to write the MR with you. I'll show you how I write it. I think there's, like, writing the MR is something that's, you know, it's tempting to rush, but writing a good MR, like you've seen today, it really adds to the documentation of the code base, and it's also how your colleagues will judge your effectiveness as an engineer for the most part. Most of the code that they'll see from you is in your merge requests, so make sure that they are good. Alright, so we have a video. And we have to do a before one. Don't save. So for the before, I'm going to check out master again. You can just say minus for the last one. And then, so I'll do the same video now. So I'm going to record, testing the modal. Yep. So this is before, so it should have the scroll, but we haven't refreshed. So we'll have to start that recording again. There'd be a problem if we checked out master and it did work fine. That would be a problem. So let's make sure that, yeah, cool, great. And then here, same problem, cool. So before, and then okay. One thing I want to see is like on the modal, if you highlight on the page, you just scroll the page. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just want to test it in Firefox and in Safari. What is this? Oh my gosh. I'm going to do this recording again. It's not very clean. Just this little one for the merge request. Okay. Recording, open search, scrolling, scrolling, open modal, scrolling, open search, scroll, and then open here, scroll, and then Safari, we open. Okay, cool. Okay, so now we've got our before video also. Which one was it? We just did it. Like the most recent. 10:01. Okay. This one isn't getting the whole page. Oh, it's because I uploaded the wrong recording. I don't know which one it is. Might be this one. Yeah, that's right. Look at that. No scrolling. Just want to see it. Why did it take me 51 seconds? Oh, that's fine. Yep, cool. Modal. How do you spell modal? AL or EL? I don't know. Modal, I think. AL. Did you see it there? AL. I'd never heard the word modal before I started engineering. You should read these. If you don't know them very well, you should read it. I'm just taking because I read it. I know what it is, and I've checked it in all the different browsers that I'm concerned about. So it's fine. Maybe we should check it on mobile. Oh fuck. Yeah. All right. All right. So we'll check it on a mobile phone, iPhone. Oh, well, it was. This is the master, so it wasn't a problem on mobile anyway. That's good. What if I want to open this modal? Merge request actions, maybe? Where's my code button? It's not here. Oh. Okay. It is a problem. Cool. And then with our changes, we're just going to try again with the changes. So we shouldn't see any scroll on the background, which is the case. Cool. Yeah. All right. Sweet. Could not find any reason for this code. Oh yeah, so actually what I want to do is like I don't want to say remove this. I want to say like what is this merge request doing, which is fixing a bug in fixes bug in modal scroll. That's better. So what is it doing? It's removing the overflow Y scroll from the HTML element. Could not find a reason for this code, and after testing in different browsers, it doesn't removing it doesn't seem to have a negative effect. Not a negative effect. I'm going to say any side effects, but I am going to ask a UX. I'm going to ask for a UX review on this one, because UX designers are going to be a lot better at this part of the job, testing it, seeing how does this work for the user. That is their job. So if it should, because we changed some CSS, it should tell us, oh, we need a UX review. If it doesn't, I'm going to look one up in there's a reviewer roulette page where you can see who is available to work on what and when. So if we want, for example, we want a UX reviewer, and if we spin the wheel, Now we have a UX reviewer. And spinning the wheel takes into account how many merge requests in review they've got, how many they do per day, how much availability they have, are they on holidays, it takes into account all these things. And the time zone, so it should give you someone who's a little bit ahead in your time zone. Well, no, I've not asked it for this. Yeah, you can specifically say, but yeah, the one that goes on the merge request automatically, this takes into account what time zone you are and what time zone they are. I just want to wait to see that my changes are there properly, and I'm going to change the workflow of the issue to in merge request. Sorry, in review. And then after this, I'm going to take a little break, and I'll come back and see what other issues we can pick up for today. I should use these steps to reproduce. Because that's a much better description than what I wrote. Okay. And yeah, so I want to make sure that the changes are good, the commit looks good, so it's only the change I want. Great. Yeah, the commit's fine, and then we'll automatically get it'll tell me who should be the reviewer. So as soon as that comes through, I'm going to put it into review. There's nothing else to add on here. I might just add that I did live code this so that people can watch a recording if they really want, but otherwise I'm going to leave it there. Thanks a lot for joining. Yeah, let me know if you have any, if you got any tips, let me know. That'd be great. Thanks so much.